Is worse correct grammatically? Is worse correct grammatically? I know it seems incorrect, but I stumbled upon the word when reading Hamlet. Oh, throw away the worse part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Lines 159 to 160, Act 3 SC 4. I looked it up, and there are 21 instances of worse in Shakespeare's works. I used this for the count. Shakespeare's works somewhat define the English language. He invented many words and idioms, so would using worse be acceptable, at least in an academic English context?
It actually is in the Merriam Webster dictionary, worse. That said, I think people will frown upon it unless you are writing to achieve an early archaic English effect. They might, incorrectly, assume you are using a non-word. Also, it sounds bad.
Shakespeare also used worse in Sonnet 144. Two loves I have of comfort and despair, which like two spirits do suggest me still, the better angel is a man right fair, the worse spirit a woman colored ill. It also appears in the Taming of the Shrew and Antony and Cleopatra. Does this mean that using worse is grammatically correct today? Not at all. Shakespeare did have a habit of making up words that precisely matched his meaning and meter when nothing suitable already existed, but in the 17th century worse was not non-standard, though it was arguably unusual. Today, it is definitely non-standard, or at the very least archaic. In both examples, worse is used to parallel better. In Sonnet 144, the parallel is direct. The better angel and the worse spirit in the following line occupy the same position in their respective lines. In Hamlet, Shakespeare uses worse more allusively. The worse spirit contrasts with the better part or the better half, often used to describe a wife, but that reference has to be inferred from the reader's pre-existing knowledge rather than read in the text.
Worse is wrong. You wouldn't say better. There are adjectives already available for such purposes. Good equals better. Bad equals worse. Neologism can be used to emphasize things to achieve hyperbolic connotations, but quoting Shakespeare shouldn't support the idea that it is correct. Hey, but what do I know? It's not even my native language, smiley face.
Shakespeare's language may have been correct for the 1600s, but that is not a good indication for what people use nowadays. Language changes. Worse, as a comparative, is one of the worst solecisms in standard English, formal or informal. It is a sign of child language, where overgeneralization and mixing of multiple rules can occur. I'm sure there are some contexts where worse might work, others have given examples, but those instances are rare in comparison.
Frown statement, Curiosities.